Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the big money moves in the business world. And let me tell you, Sterling Real Estate Trust had a little something to fix in their latest filing. So what we've got here is an amended report, which means something in the original filing needed a little tweak. Think of it like catching a typo in an important letter before you send it out. In this case, on June 25th of 2025, Sterling Real Estate Trust, or Sterling Multifamily Trust as they also go by, made a move to borrow money. Specifically, they entered into a promissory note, which is basically a fancy way of saying a loan agreement. But here's the kicker, it wasn't just any loan. The original report filed on June 30th had a small oopsie, a misspelling of the company's name, nothing that changes the facts, but important enough to correct. Now let's get to the juicy part of the deal itself. Sterling Real Estate Trust, through its operating partnership, lent money to Sterling Office and Industrial Properties. The amount they could borrow, or the credit line, was up to $10 million. This is what they call a revolving credit facility, meaning the borrower can draw down the money, pay it back, and then borrow it again, all within that $10 million limit. The interest rate on this loan is 5.25%, which is a pretty standard rate for this kind of borrowing. And good news for the borrower, they can pay it back early without any extra charges or penalties. Of course, like any loan, there are terms and conditions. This note has what they call customary events of default. This means if certain things go wrong, like not making payments or breaking other parts of the agreement, the lender, which is Sterling Real Estate Trust in this case, can demand all the money back, plus any interest that's piled up right away. It's a way to protect the lender's investment, and to add another layer of security, the company itself, Sterling Real Estate Trust, is guaranteed this loan. This means if Sterling Office and Industrial Properties can't pay, Sterling Real Estate Trust is on the hook for it. It's interesting to note that their common shares are not listed on any exchange, which means they aren't publicly traded stocks that you can easily buy on a stock market. This tells us that Sterling Real Estate Trust likely operates differently, perhaps more privately or within a specific investment structure. Now, you might see a lot of these filings mention interactive data files. Think of this as a way to make the financial information machine readable so computers can easily extract and analyze the numbers. It's all about making reporting more efficient and transparent. And finally, the report is signed off by Megan E. Schreiner in her role as president. This gives us a glimpse into the leadership team making these financial decisions. Now let's try to look at the bigger picture here. We don't have detailed financial tables in this particular amended filing, as the primary purpose was to correct a name spelling. However, the core event is a $10 million loan made by Sterling Real Estate Trust to Sterling Office and Industrial Properties, with the trust guaranteeing the loan. This suggests Sterling Real Estate Trust is actively managing its capital and potentially using its own funds or credit lines to support its related business entities. The 5.25% interest rate is a clear indicator of the cost of borrowing, and the fact that prepayment is allowed without penalty indicates a flexible financial arrangement. The guarantee by Sterling Real Estate Trust itself shows a commitment to ensuring the loan is repaid, which could be a sign of confidence in the borrower or a strategic move to support its operations, but also carries risk for the trust if the borrower defaults. Our analysis is a bit limited without seeing the full financial statements, but understanding the loan itself is key. What's your take on this loan arrangement and what it might mean for Sterling Real Estate Trust's financial strategy? Let the comment section know your thoughts. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed for more deep dives into corporate filings. Don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.